Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CK3 Game of Thrones House Osgrey Roleplay Edition. Not quite fanfic, cringy roleplay, but essentially designed to prevent us from just steamrolling the entire game because the mod is very easy. I need to handicap myself. I need to take a page from Tywin's book, perhaps, take a hammer and shatter my kneecaps with roleplay, so that I can't run and I have to crawl. The long and short of it is that I can't make alliances or any kind of deals without first interacting with the character in-game. My character has to actually meet another character in order to interact with them. As an example, if I wanted to marry my daughter to Lord Hightower's son, I'd have to first actually meet Lord Hightower. By way of a feast, a tournament, or a hunt, or fighting alongside him in battle, or really any in-game event that involves my character interacting with another character. With certain restrictions, for example, a lowly lord of one territory with 100 men to his name is not going to be marrying into the House of the Lord Paramount. So, the most basic rule is it has to make sense. It has to fit in the story. It can't be out of character. I have to be able to confidently say, this is how my character met what's-his-face, and this is why they've decided to let their kids back. That part can't be going into the video. Cut that part out. That can't go in. YouTube will demonetize me. Anyway, I think you guys get the gist of how this is going to work. We have to be able to meet characters in order to interact with them, although I'll be somewhat lenient with people that are right next to my borders, because reasonably we could just send a raven. But otherwise it's just remaining in character, depending on what the character's traits are. A just character is not going to go around the place murdering the local population because he feels like it. A sadistic character is not going to be ultra honorable and spare the lives of people, etc, etc. It's all very simple, to be honest. It's not rocket science, these rules. They're pretty straightforward and basic. It's purely because the mod is so easy that I need to handicap myself. Plus, I think it makes for a more enjoyable video. But without further ado, I've probably put a timestamp so you can skip ahead past the RP rules. The long and short of it is I have to do things that make sense for the character, and I have to meet people in person in order to actually communicate with them. But our first order of business, while the War of the Usurper is going on, which we'll basically just play lip service to, the Osgreys don't want to support the Targaryens, particularly. And we don't really want to support the Baratheons either because they're even more illegitimate rulers than the Targaryens are. Martin Osgrey does in fact have claims, or blood claims, from his grandmother, the Red Widow of House Weber, who is, coincidentally, also the grandmother of Tywin. Tywin Lannister is actually my cousin. His grandmother is my grandmother. Yeah, the Osgreys are actually related to the Lannisters, although I don't think they're friends. Probably never met. And they probably barely even remember that we exist. We're going to use the chaos of the Iron Throne being in rebellion to move on these territories, lads. I will go family focus. I do need heirs. That's a big deal. And we will pick the patron aspect of the warrior. Send for a maester for the Citadel? Yeah, well, it's fine for now. Yeah, because Martin only has his daughter. He doesn't actually have an heir yet, so that's a thing. I'm going to try to romance my wife so that she doesn't cheat on me. We'll rally the banners. While the realm is in chaos, we will take advantage and claim what is rightfully ours. And I will call my brother at Steadfast into the war as well. My brother is going to get his ass kicked by the looks of it. The Webbers are evading. Curse you, Webber! Yeah. The goal is to reclaim the Northmarch. For those of you who don't know who the Osgreys are, they have a long and storied history of being pretty much badasses. If we scroll all the way down here, the last lord of the Northmarch was Wilbert. I don't remember why they had their titles stripped, but the Northmarch consists of this territory here, essentially. And they were, or they used to be, really, like, well-known, respected warriors and fighters, so we will reclaim that glory, lads. I will knight you, sir. See, this is an example. If I happen to, say, knight someone important during the thing, that's a connection to that character. If I can squire for, like, an heir to a lord, that gives us relations with them. The only way that I can interact with characters is if I have established a connection with them. Find the first link. I grab the villain by the collar, I save my wife from an intruder, and I become her soulmate, which stops her from cheating on me. Ooh, I have legacy. Honestly, warfare. And I do think they should probably start with some more renown, because the Osgreys are, like, famed warriors. Silly Webbers. You Spooders should know better. You should know better, Spooders. Bad. Alright, well, I will take their home. They now... Oh god, yeah, the scales have shown up. They've got reinforcements. Okay, we'll end that. We will end that. I get the region. I can declare war on my brother if I want to do, for reasons that escape me. Hiring a maester is probably a decent idea. How goes the war with the Iron Throne and the Pretenders, lads? Oh, I'm invited. I was just fighting you, Weber! I was just fighting you 2 seconds ago, my man. That makes no sense. Why would you invite me to your feast? Unless it's a trap. Is it a trap? Question mark? Nah, he's honorable. Like, I enjoy spending time with other people. I'm chaste and stubborn. I feel like does not back down from anything. See, this would be the option. If I wanted to go talk to the Webers, I wanted to make a connection with them, I'd have to, like, actually meet them. The thing is, my goal is to expand my rights to all these territories. Because I do want to form the High Lordship of the Northmarch at some stage. I guess we just signed a peace treaty, right? So we'll go to Weber's Feast. Purely for the sake of signing the peace agreements. My old foe, Lord Dennis, is hosting a banquet. Feast in honor of the Maester, a truly remarkable human. We'll go to it. Bad omens. That's not good. So yeah, so we're signing the peace treaty at this feast, lads, and shaking hands and whatnot. I'm also using this as an example of what I can do. So certain things, like if I wanted to kill somebody or seduce them, which we wouldn't seduce because we're chaste. Befriending or mischief. See, if I wanted to befriend people like this. Westbrook. We'll try to befriend Westbrook while we're at the feast. I like how we're feasting while the realm burns. I wish I knew how to sound as clever as you do, Northmarch. He recognizes my true intellect. Good lord. Yeah, I am stubborn, that makes sense. It has taken much of the evening to get myself close to Lord Gaius, without making it seem forced. Hope the next course is a bit lighter. The whole point of the feast is to provide a rich, varied, colourful experience, and so far this felt more like trying to stuff us than excite us. Yes, it was a poor choice, I think. So this is how we make alliances. This is how we make, like, deals. This is also how we get marriages. Entering tourneys and meeting new lords and stuff, and trying to, you know, do that. Start of the ordinary feast become a sessional one thanks to the presence of Lord Gaius. We spoke all evening, no such good time, and he has become my friend. I have befriended him, which gives me alliance with those lads, which I could potentially use for later. Daylight pours through the windows, and in just one moment, the whole hall becomes illuminated. Most of the seats are now empty, blah blah blah. What a pleasure it is to have you with us. Lord Dennis smiles at all the feast before coming to my clothes. Was slightly ill fit. Now I stagger out of Lord Dennis's hall, twice as full of food and merriment as I arrived. Nope, we made a friend, so we return back home. See, he has a daughter, so if I wanted to, say, marry his daughter or something, I now have an in with the dude. He is my friend. He would be, in fact, open to doing that. I can actually offer to make his son my squire, because he's my friend, he'll accept. There you go. Westbrook becomes my knight. And we return back home. Ooh, Tywin's tournament. The frickin' war still going on and Tywin's holding a tournament, dude? Yeah, he is. He cares so little about the rebellion that, yeah, he's holding a tournament of all things. Yeah, let's go to Tywin's tournament. Screw the rebellion, we don't need it. My cousin, Lord Paramount Tywin, is hosting a grand tournament competition in the vicinity of Lowell. Time has come for us to depart. This might actually be an excellent opportunity for some alliances, to be fair. Seize the opportunity to experience the Blackfyre culture. I can't wait. Maybe we can befriend Tywin. Maybe this is our in to rekindle the family relations. Where is he holding this? Oh, outside of Castamere. Okay. That's a Tywin thing to do. Holding it just within range of Castamere's ruins. I've arrived at the site of the tournament, here in Lowell, with Castamere's ruins just to the north. Though not all the revelers have arrived yet, those people... Yeah, no time must use. I'm preparing... I can't wait. Frickin' the Iron Islands have come to the tournament? Alright, well, I'm gonna try to befriend Tywin. And rekindle the family relations, lads. My champion has been arrested by Tywin. That's great. I don't know that man. I have no idea who that is, cousin. I have no idea who that is at all, cousin. No. Clear divide has been drawn for the two teams. My team is sure to defeat Lord Boniface. For house good, bro. Okay. Hey, I'm on Tywin's team, lads. I don't think Martin's going to do particularly well because he's not exactly the best duelist that's ever existed, but I am in fact fighting with Tywin. Do not wait long, stumbles forward, keep my eyes on him, and I eventually get myself into prime position, merely 2 or so strides from where he's tread. I must be swift. The ambush fails miserably. Great. That's exactly what you need. Amidst the blood and thunder of the melee, it is almost impossible to keep your bearings. The mass of competitors have heave and sway. An uncontrolled pile of humanity. Woe betide anyone who would stand in its way. If they're fighting here, I will too. I need my score to increase. I am stubborn. Yeah, see, it's literally a trait for stubborn, so. Shadows loom over the battle. Wheeling my horse, I think back to transpired. Such as when I lost my temper and beat another competitor as a bloody pulp. I did that? That sounds like me. Events are clearly coming to a head. Attired battle lines are drawn up once more. The opportunity to stamp my mark on the conquest is now. With me to victory. Did it work? Probably not. Ploy was a stunning blow. Holy hell, it worked. The tide shifts. I mean, of course it worked. The tide shifts in my team's favor. Multiple riders breaking free as we overwhelm their flank, racing towards the opposition's camp. We can only hope they reach it before the same happens to us. It is almost impossible to call which side is closest to prevailing. There's all the play to do. I can see the heralds begin to make their way. One more push. I think we lost. I tried, Tywin. I tried, cousin. Trials and tribulations. Lord Boniface beat little Tywin's. Well, practice harder for the next time. Well, that went horribly. Alright, the wrestling. My favorite part, apparently. Holy hell, it worked. At 29%, that it worked. River the forehead. Blah, blah. The liver looks vulnerable. I can't tell if that means they won or not. Yes! Victory. I have won. This dude looks like he's beating the shit out of, so who's this? Oh hell, it's Moors Westford. I might be screwed. Moors and I have the ground, the dusty firm, my free hands, gripping tight leverage, leaving me with a fistful of grime. Yeah. Yeah, I'll throw dirt in his face. Faint low, go high. Did it win? Did it work? Come on, I gotta win. This is how we get in with Tywin. I won! Suck it, Moors, you dick. Who are we fighting against? Marston now. What, John Marston? I thought you were dead, John. Corporal lands on me hard. His grapple sends me toppling to the ground. Immediately we both begin struggling for a better position. I attempted to flip it. He tries to capitalize on the opening. Corbin tucks one of my arms under his knee and begins working hard to end the fight entirely. Desperately, my free hand grasps something of use. Half blinded by the dirt, I can feel the air. What the? And then suddenly, a bottle cleft? The dirty. It can piss off every member of House Marston by shoving a finger in the bum. Well, Martin the Dirty. I don't feel like that title. I don't want to be anywhere near his ass. That's not something that's happening. Faint logo high again. Did we lose? Did we win? I don't know. That's a loss, I think. I can't tell. Confounded. Yes. Utterly catches me off guard as I try to regain my composure. I struggle in vain, unable to break free, and the judges call an end. I have lost. All because I didn't slap his ass during the fight. Tournament _phase_wrestling. I did not win, but I came very close. We'll talk later. Spinning my heel, I caught a figure. Clad in ill-fitting shapeless, with the helmet off, I thought they were chance. Standing before me, looking around as if anyone else had noticed, is none other than a woman! Dressed as a knight, no less. Planning to compete as a knight, even. Gods, there's a woman in our tournament! I feel like, she's wearing Lannister colors as well, which is the weird thing. She's also gay, dude. She's not bad fighter, though. Stubborn, chaste. I don't think he likes women particularly much. He is chaste, so... Gods! There's a woman! She's got out of the kitchen! What is she doing here? That was a joke, YouTube. Don't demonetize me. I'll have you know that I do all of the cooking in the house, okay? So a woman's place is in the kitchen, unless she's terrible at cooking, in which case it's you do it yourself. Do it yourself if you want good food, lad. We are fighting Wexley. I am ready. My body thuds into the wooden wall at the edge of the arena. Nora's body hurled me with a snarl. Raising his arms, a rebellion cry, he cheers from the crowd. Those fickle peasants are eating it up. I'll teach him this show is back to me. I look for advantage, thinking, I'm winning the fight by some margin. I just need to hold it together. Remember my training, one final bluff. I think I just lost. Talk shit. Talk shit, get hit, lads. So yeah, this is an example of, I would go with the thing for Oakhark seducing me. Because my neighbor will then like me, but Martin is chaste. Martin would not do that, so I have too much to focus on. He has the Sigma male grind set, lads. He's too focused on winning and glory. Why are these people naked? Oh, I did not qualify for the archery. I bribed to get into the archery. I've never won the archery, ever. I don't think I've won it this time, either. Yeah, no, I failed miserably. Well, we didn't win anything. And we didn't manage to get Tywin to talk to us. Which kind of makes sense. I don't think Tywin really would give a shit. So, yeah, well, we'll return home. Having failed miserably to get our cousins to pay attention to us. How goes the war, lads? Poorly for the Targaryens, very poorly. Now, the rebels are actually in the Reach. At Tumbleton? Is that Tumbleton? Or is Tumbleton up north? I think Tumbleton's a little up north somewhere. How does he have that many allies? Dick. Oh, he has the Florence on his side. Dick move. Oh, I think the rebels just got their asses kicked. Yeah, they did. Damn! The rebels just got their ass beat. We could go help them, but I feel like the Osgreys don't really want to help the Targaryens. Those Tullys are very, very dead. I like the Graftons there, actually. Goldtown's come to fucking help them. The Targaryens might win at this rate, to be fair. That battle on the Reach there might have been a decisive victory for them. Do we rally the troops and go try to help? I genuinely feel like Martin doesn't... What happened to my brother? He was slain in battle by some random dude. What the hell? Just as a lore explanation for this, I'm going to say that the Osgreys obviously would have had to go with the Tyrells, but rather than me go, my brother went in my stead and led the Osgrey troops with the Tyrells for the throne. And my brother just died in battle. That sucks. Alright, well, the rebels are over here, and I think the loyalists are heading down. Is Rhaegar leading this? Yep, Rhaegar is leading the loyalist force. They straight up have Stark on the... Oh, Stark and Arryn are leaving. They just abandoned half of their forces in the Stormlands. That was the worst move that they possibly could have made. They just split their troops up. Hold on. They're screwed there. Yeah, they just split the troops up and ran with half of their army. Anyway, we'll knight Westbrook, which gives us good relations with him. The rebels are screwed by the looks of it. The Targaryens might actually win this, which will be a first, because I don't think I've seen that happen before. I might be able to take the fight to Crane real quick, because I can claim one of his territories. This is part of Northmarch. That's my thing, is the Osgreys are trying to reclaim the Northmarch. I do have alliances with the Bulls, which is a terrible house name, to be perfectly honest. Bull. Lord of Bull. Because my wife is obviously a bull. So I do think we attack these lads. I had to go north and kind of group up with the bulls. Honestly, betrothing my daughter to my nephew is incesty, yes, but does guarantee that the Osgreys will inherit regardless of what happens. Just in case I die, my daughter becomes heir. I don't want the Osgrey line extinguishing. So, yeah. We'll do that. Is it incesty? Yes. But cousins is perfectly normal in Westeros. Happens all the time. We can do the befriend thing, but like it's too OP. We won't do that. The only way we're getting friends is actually meeting them. Oh, I have a daughter. She wants to name it after her mother. Jane. Yeah, sure. If I go here, will they attack me on that? No, Jane is sickly. They left before they could siege that. Mace is being attacked by somebody. Come on, grab him. Push in our favor. We got this. Defend Standfast with our lives. Actually, it's Coldmore, not mine. No, mind. Standfast is up place over there. Come on, we got this. Easy. Battlefield knighthood. Hey, my nephew, Edwin. Yes, I will knight you, my boy. Good work, lad. Good work. Only a knight can marry my daughter, your cousin. It's weird, but it's Game of Thrones. I swear it's normal. Tywin married his cousin. Ned Stark's parents were married. They were cousins. You have no idea how much like fan fiction I've read over the years of people commenting on the fact that they're cousins and being disgusted by it. And I'm just like, you realize like all the characters that you know from Game of Thrones are like, you know, inbred, right? The drums are raiding the coastline over there. There was a peasant uprising in the Reach. Where? Oh, down by Highgarden. Okay. Hey, the Bulls are sending more troops. Yes, hunt them down, lads. Lord Rowan died in the rebellion. Oh, apparently it's been turned around. The rebels are back in winning formation here, lads. Whatever the hell happened, it turned the favor back inside of the rebels. It looked like they were winning for a split second. Actually, what happened to Rhaegar? Is Rhaegar... No, Rhaegar's still alive. Rhaegar is still chilling. He's over at Dragonstone now, though. Not our problem. My daughter comes of age. She will marry her cousin, just to absolutely ensure that the Osgrey line continues. I will not have the line dwindled, lads. I'm just going to attach myself to the Bulls. Oh, I hate that house name. Like, Fireball's a great character from the Rebellion, the Blackfyre Rebellion originally. But, House Bull, no. Just no. How have we gone down? We were at like 30%. How did we go down? I swear this game makes no sense sometimes. Hey, the rebels are getting beaten back again. It's really swinging back and forth. Well, while we leave that in the charge of this, I have become friends with Rohans. I guess it does make sense. I am actually the the castellan of the Rohans right now. So how goes the what happened to Ares? He died of heart failure. So King Rhaegar is now in charge. Oh, Elia died. Succumb to an inherent weakness. Well, it's now King Rhaegar, lads. And he is marching on the rebels, by the looks of it. Near a river, which has always historically gone very well for Rhaegar. Yep, they're screwed. Oh, the rebels are... Unless Rhaegar was to, like, drop dead all of a sudden. Bloody rebels! Force demands, locals pacified, goodbye to you. And I think Rhaegar is beating the hell out of the... Yeah, he beat the hell out of them over there. He might actually win. Like, Rhaegar might genuinely actually win. I've never seen him become king before, honestly. Usually it's pretty one-sided. Yep, it looks like the Targaryens are going to win. 74%. I think they're going to win it. And we are still somehow fighting this. But I'm just going to stay on the capital because, yeah, it's stupid. Even though with 300 men, they can apparently just take whatever they want. But hopefully the walls go deal with that. Yeah, there you go. And then hopefully they come over here and help me siege this. Would be nice. I don't have siege equipment. That's why this is taking forever. That's why I kind of hope the walls would come help me, but apparently not. Ah, the war's over. The rebellion has ended. Rhaegar has won. He has married Catelyn Stark. For some reason. What? What happened to Lyanna? Let's assess the damage, lads. Let's see what's going on here. Oh! Robert was killed. Yennefer squeaked her toy in anticipation. Robert was killed by Rhaegar. On some kind of river, probably. So, yeah. Hoster Tully has been in prison. Jon Arryn died of old age. And his 8-year-old son inherited, apparently. Eddard Stark was killed by the Sword of Mourning at the Tower of Joy. Lyanna has disappeared without a trace. Okay. Alright, well, I'm going to leave a shitty little army like that in charge of this while the main army goes over here. Because while I make absolutely no progress whatsoever taking their territories, these guys are just taking everything I have. I will knight you? Sure, why not? Could you go help the... Yeah, there you go. Go help those lads. I'm doing it, Yennefer. I'm doing it. There we go. We take their capital, then we win. Finally. It took me long enough. Surround the troops. But yeah, for some reason Rhaegar married Catelyn. I have absolutely... That's just cursed is what that is. Stannis has been pardoned by the looks of it. Rhaegar was badly wounded in his fight with Robert. And the Florents have attacked Tyrell in their claim on the Reach. Holy hell, it's happening. A decent amount of people, actually. The Florents might take it. Plus, the Tarleys are rebelling against Willis. Jesus! Mace was ripped apart by a bears for some reason. Okay, well, the Tyrells might lose their shit at this point.
This war is far from over.